September 2011. Now you're ready to start your wonderful sky voyage over the city of Brighton and Hove. During the voyage you'll reach a height of some 50 metres above sea level, and you'll be able to enjoy views extending as far as 25 miles. As we ascend in a westerly arc, you will have great views over the English Channel to the south, and of course northerly panoramic views onto the city of Brighton and Hove and beyond. Some of the sights to look out for include the Palace Pier, now known as Brighton Pier, right next to us, which opened in 1899. And beyond, the ruins of the legendary West Pier, built in 1866, whose magnificent concert hall saw performances by Sir Edward Elgar, and was also
Boldog névnapot kívánok!
73 film.
Ez a névnapi meglepités.
Looking to the west and the north, there are many notable sights. The Royal Pavilion, a former royal residence dating from 1787, designed in the style of the grand Indian buildings of that era. Originally a seaside retreat for George, Prince of Wales, who later became King George IV. The prince is said to have had a tunnel dug from the pavilion to his girlfriend's house nearby, laying the foundations for Brighton's first ever Dirty Weekend. It was subsequently used for holidays by Queen Victoria and is now open to the public. To the northwest is Brighton's original town hall. It's easy to spot with its Ionic and Doric columns. The area was the original Brighton, just a fishing village then, called Brighthelmstone, dating back more than 1,000 years. A little way along the seafront to the west lies the historic and sumptuous Grand Hotel, built in 1862, whose guests have included Ronald Reagan, Lady Thatcher, Napoleon III of France and President Kennedy of America. Just along from there is the impressive Brighton Metropole Hotel, which was built in 1890. It has 340 bedrooms, one of which was occupied by Oscar Wilde on more than one occasion. Popular since Victorian times, the huge pebble beach below stretches for several miles and has helped put Brighton in the world's top 10 beach destinations, despite the pebbles and the cold sea water. But it's fine once you're in, not summer here. It was traditionally thought to have medicinal qualities, certainly wakes you up. In fact, even the young Winston Churchill swam here regularly whilst a schoolboy in Hove. Further along to the west you can see Hove Lawns with the angel statue dedicated to the city's nurses. This also marks the border between Brighton and Hove. A few miles further west you can see the tall chimney of Shoreham Power Station, Shoreham Harbour, and beyond that, along the coast, is the town of Brighton. On a clear day you can see the pier. Just across the gardens from Brighton Pavilion lies the Brighton Dome, host to the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest, which launched ABBA into superstardom with their song Waterloo. The city of Brighton and Hove has been a magnet to poets, artists, celebrities, composers, posers, inspiration to authors, pre-Raphaelites, engineers such as Brunel, business minds such as Dame Anita Roddick. A city surrounded by beautiful countryside, the South Downs National Park, recognised as an area of outstanding natural beauty. The views near Devil's Dyke were said by the painter Constable to be the finest he had ever witnessed. Obviously that was before the Brighton Wheel. Well, I'm going to keep quiet for a moment and let you enjoy the scenery. It's brilliant up here, isn't it?
Brilliant.
I hope you've spotted a few of the landmarks already. Immediately to the east and to the northeast, we can see across the rooftops of Kemp Town. This charming area was mainly built during the Regency period. A recent addition to the skyline is the Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital, which has a nautical-themed design that it resembles a park, as in Noah's. Up on the hill behind Camptown sits Brighton Racecourse, one of only 3 in the UK which is not circular. And not a lot of people know that. Right next to us to the east is the Volks Railway. One-time Brighton resident, Magnus Volks, was an electrical engineer and an amazing inventor. His electric railway, built in 1883, is the oldest anywhere in the world, still regularly taking passengers up towards the Peter Pan playground and the naturist beach. Best